Broke out into... Tony to Michael. She threw a Michael in the mix. Tony, Michael, Tony.
Welcome to the Married at First Sight Season 14, Episode 11 review. This is Couples Couch with
#Free Pat
and Cam. Let's get into this week's episode and how much of influencers we are.
Let's talk about
Even though you don't realize how much you're influencing people, but you low-key be influencing people.
#Free Pat.
We see each other. The name of this episode is Worst Dinner Party Ever. This episode of Couples Couch is sponsored by S.MARIE Stationery. We'll get into the products and her company later in this episode in our commercial break, so stay tuned for that. That's super exciting.
Got some awesome products for you.
If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say. We do not get into the nitty-gritty details of everything that happened in this episode unless we see fit. Take a pause real quick. Let's do some housekeeping. Run over to Instagram. Follow us on our Instagram page. The @ is running across the bottom of your screen right now. Follow us on Instagram. I post our updates, just everything we got going on, everything about Couples Couch. Stay tuned. Follow us there.
My fire outfit today.
You'll see Patrick's outfit. You'll see the kids. You'll see everything pertaining to Couples Couch and Pat and Cam. Follow us on Instagram. Don't miss out. Let's get into episode 11. In this episode, the couples are celebrating their 1-month anniversary. That gave me Archie Bunker vibes right now.
So stupid.
Okay, the show opens up with Katina and O.
Same people celebrate 1-month anniversary still wear their high school rings and Letterman jackets.
Don't be that person.
Yeah, without a sport on it. Like a Letterman jacket for choir. I know I'm going to get...
For band.
Someone's going to be like, I was a trumpet player. I know. I don't care.
Okay, Katina was cooking eggs. Jasmine and Michael were getting dressed to go out. Steve and his brother are out playing basketball. Steve tells his brother that he is being domestic around the house, cooking, cleaning, taking the dog out. His brother advises Steve to work on the small things that they can change as far as, when arguments happen, like focus in on the small things. Don't try to get people to change, full circle in an argument. That was it pretty much for Steve and his brother's meetup.
Bro, she left and was gone for 24 hours. We got to change immediately. This ain't no slipping on this one. Nah.
I know. So next scene shows Mark. Mark reveals that his job tells him, don't come back here no more until you're done with filming. You didn't catch that, T? They told him don't come back until he's done with filming, so he needs to find a new job. So I don't know if that's a temporary fire or is that a... I don't know.
Were they trying to come and film at his job? Like, how does that...
Or maybe his schedule has just been jacked because, I don't know. He didn't go into too much details, but he did say they said, don't come back until you're done filming. He goes home, tells Lindsay that, he lost his job and he needs to find a new job. Lindsay says, well, just take the next few weeks to get to know me. Like, that could be your job.
No, time out for real, bro. What I know of you... I can't. I'll be dependent on you. You already know.
A full-time job of mine, 1, and then 2.
Did you want a husband or somebody come beat your back out? Like that's all she ever worried about. You don't gotta work. Just get to know me.
Know me inside and out. That's all I want.
And there go his eyes again, huh?
So Mark says that isn't what he wants because. What he needs to do is to work. He says he has to be working. He can't be sitting around with so much idle time like that.
That's what people that don't got a job and don't want a job say.
What?
I got to go out here and find a job.
Steve ain't saying that.
Because Steve got money. Steve got savings.
He ain't broke.
Yo, Mark is dependent on Lindsay now.
Well, I hope he can find himself a job, honestly, because don't nobody want to sit back and have to ask nobody to buy them a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. Because they ain't got it.
Hard time you get.
I don't know. One thing about me, I don't like to ask nobody for nothing. No.
That's a damn lie.
What I ask you for?
You asked me to do the dishes.
Okay, that's different. Bathe the kids.
Yeah. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I am independent.
To eat tonight?
You gonna go get something to eat? You gonna take Peyton to school in the morning? Why the kids ain't washed? I'm independent.
But what I don't do is ask anybody for anything financially. You know?
She don't gotta ask. She get my paycheck every 2 weeks. It go right into the account.
It's true. I don't have to ask you.
I don't have to pay. I can take care of my own bills. I don't have to ask no man for no money. Patrick, that direct deposit set up? Good.
I don't like the way you spewing facts in here today.
Hashtag free pack.
I see.
I don't have.
Somebody said you was looking for me?
Here I go. 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 What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Y'all better get ready to roll.
So Lindsay says it feels like Mark doesn't have time to be in this relationship right now because he just has too much going on. No, Lindsay, he is trying to figure out life while being in a marriage. Like,
and having a new person is crazy. Inserting herself in his life,
trying to give him,
saying that she's fixing it, but really she's just taking control, which let me do me.
He'll figure it out as well as being in a marriage, but you can't be trying to have him put just you as the main priority. He's going to have competing priorities.
She's needy, though.
You know, like in marriage, in life, you're going to have competing priorities, meaning they all are important. So you can't just be trying to put you here and while money back here, and he over here asking you for change, you know, to get a black and mild. And
you go talk to her back. Like, you haven't shown me anything that I can count on you to support me through anything.
Right, and then not throw it back in my face when you get good and ready. Bro, so that was it for that. See, we're not going to give you all the energy.
Plus, I've been worried. I'm about to get on this unemployment, son.
Claim my weeks and whatnot. You know, I'm trying. I'm just kidding. Let's move on to the next scene. The next few scenes show a few of the couples meeting up with their friends to just talk about their relationships. First off, they start with Noy. Noy meets up with her friend for lunch. She tells her friend that her marriage is 80% good and 20%, she's still trying to get that right. Said that Steve needs to be more ambitious and bring something to the table. Pause real quick. Do anybody remember in Why Did I Get Married when they brought up the 80-20 rule? Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? Do you remember?
I did not watch the movie as dating advice for real, like some people did.
You didn't watch it for dating advice.
You read it?
I received what they were saying about the 80-20 rule, and it kind of escapes me a little bit exactly what they were saying. But I think,
why would you bring it up?
Because I want to say this. Because I think I remember them saying that 80% is what you want in the person, and then the other 20% is necessarily not what you want, and you're not going to get a full 100% in any one body. You're always going to have like that 80-20 rule, if my memory serves me correctly. And it almost sounds the same like she was describing in this scene. You don't remember this? You don't remember none of Why Did I Get Married? How he let, I forget her name, but it was Jill Scott's character. She had to she had to drive. He got her off the plane because she was too big in the seat. Remember the flight attendant said she was too big to sit in that seat and she needed to drive to Colorado. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember there was a lot of that, but I mean.
Good. And then they had Why Did I Get Married too?
Right.
Did you watch that?
Yeah. It wasn't that funny. Like,
it wasn't supposed to be it wasn't a comedy. It was.
I like comedies.
You know what?
I got time for other people's problems. I already got problems in my own life. Why I gotta watch a movie? I'm not bringing on all these problems, man. told you the Titanic still bothers me every day.
At first sight, with nothing but problems.
And that's why I go hard on these people. Fix your problems.
Anyways, Noy says she loves Steve, but love isn't everything, and they need to address their issues. That was it for that scene.
She want him to have a job. Just there ain't no issue.
Yeah,
you want him to work. He don't want to work.
That's the issue.
That's
They've come to a crossroad, right?
Yeah. This man lived out his trunk for 6 months. You think he's gonna change for you?
Let's move on to the
you
next
alright,
scene.
But you ain't that. You like
love ain't everything
6.5. Yeah. Love ain't everything, but looks is something.
We're moving on to the next scene. Next scene shows Katina talking to her friend online. Really was on her computer or her iPad, and she used that HDMI cord to connect it to the TV so it looks bigger. Yeah. Okay, so they were talking, and Katina tells her friend that she's guarded, and she's just trying to take it one day at a time. She also tells her friend that O is her safe place right now, and she feels like she can open up to him about anything. And she shares that her and O have not consummated their marriage, but not to get it twisted, they are attracted to each other. And when she does consummate her marriage, she will send her friend a rating of 5 or less stars.
1 to 5 stars.
1 to 5 stars. 5 or less, tomato, tomato.
That's
potato, potato.
The way people say it is 1 to 5 stars.
Potato.
Give me 5 or less. Like, damn, everything under a 5 is a failure now.
5 below.
You getting discount D?
I'm moving on. Mike meets up with his friend at his apartment. He shares that he and Jasmina has had a lot of disagreements since the wedding day, and they both reveal that they aren't being vulnerable with each other. Mike says that Jasmina has a really beautiful aura about her, and he can see her making him a better person. He says that he has a super romantic setup planned for their anniversary, so we'll see. That's it. That's all I have.
Time out. Mm-hmm. Bro, if you would just put a few ice cubes into those Dixie cups you made your Hennessy with that juice, it might lower your core temperature and you could quit sweating.
He was sweating bullets.
Yeah. Bro, what is you?
I thought I saw that too. I was
put some ice in them drinks, bro. Don't give me no cup in a paper cup.
I thought he was nervous about the conversation he was having. I didn't know if.
Why are you nervous to talk to your boy
about his marriage? Because I saw the
your mother-in-law.
Little beads of sweat.
I love your daughter. Yeah, she can be bullheaded. Yeah, I know. Yo, you're just talking hard to your boy. But please put some ice in my drink. Don't give me no warm cup. I saw you pulled that bottle from behind the air fryer over in the corner.
From the pantry. All right, let's move on to the next few scenes. The next few scenes show the couple celebrating their 1-month anniversaries. The couples are waking up on month 1 of their wedding anniversaries. Mike surprises Jasmina with a...
Wait, before we get into this, can we all be in agreement that 1 month ain't nothing to celebrate?
1 month...
Especially when you was on honeymoon for a week.
Then arguing for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then arguing for 3 weeks. Like,
I feel like I don't even know if anybody really acknowledges 1 month they even been together. Like, oh, we've been together a month now. Like, does anybody even... No. I feel like you probably be at work working, and you'd be like, today 27. Oh, it's a month since we've been together.
That's if you're a woman. A dude be at work same time. Hello? Hey, babe. Oh, hey, what's up, babe? You know today we've been together for a month? No, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, it's a month.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Who cares?
Oh, shut up. Okay.
Oh, we've been together for a month. We're working on 2. Idiots.
Mike surprises Jasmina with a special decorated apartment with rose petals and bagels and breakfast and everything. They look at their wedding album and reflect on how happy they were on their wedding day. They sit and rewrite their vows.
We couldn't look at ours on a month after our wedding. We didn't have the pictures.
They were on the disc. You are still talk to you about this. All the wedding photos are right there. If y'all can see right there on the stairs. Those were our engagement photos.
It's about 10 pictures up there. Paid $250 a piece for every print.
Stop. Okay. They toast to their new beginnings. Same pictures we
could have got on our iPhone. We do a whole video series on YouTube with our iPhone, but we could take pictures at our wedding.
Back 9 years ago. 9 years ago, iPhones weren't hitting like they're hitting right now, so it would have been close enough. It would have been grainy as ever.
And I would have walked up and down them steps every day and not looked at them just like I don't look at them now.
Excuse me. Anyways,
I remember the memories.
They toast to their new beginnings and getting their spark back. Meanwhile, Katina plans.
If you lost your spark in a month, it ain't there.
Katina plans a gondola, right?
Is that a boat ride
for them to row up and down the lake? Is that a lake?
They went on a kayak ride with a pothead gondolier.
What is that? They were in a lake?
No, it's not. It's a river. Yo, again? Last week it was pond and lake. What's the difference between a pond and a lake?
You know.
Puddle.
We from the city.
Puddle. Pond.
From New York.
Puddle, pond, lake.
Concrete jungle. We have concrete jungle. We don't see lakes,
if you
rivers.
Can jump over it, it's a stream. If you can walk over it without getting your knees wet, it's a creek. If you walk through it and it pull you down a little bit, it's a river. And you got a higher SAT than me? How?
Because I know what the book need me to know in that moment. Makes sense. I specialize in the content I study at the time. Real world facts, I don't know what's going on.
We done with the test.
Flush it all down. Next scene shows Mike taking Jasmina back to the site where they got married for a surprise romantic dinner. Mike planned for them to recite their new vows, have their first dance again, and try to get their spark or their feelings back so they can be in a better place. Clearly, they are in a better place. They're hearing each other. Jasmina vowed to not cut him off anymore. She said, I will dead ass hear you now. Mike vowed to hear her or to talk to her and not talk at her. They danced, they smiled, they seemed so happy.
And y'all still boring.
And it seemed so like, how sway? That happened fast. Last week, her eye roll was so deep.
Fake.
Did we miss something here?
It's fake. She even says it later in the show. I'm not feeling him.
Michael and Jasmina say they aren't going to harp on the last 4 weeks and plan to move forward in their new emotional good space. That was it for their 1 month anniversary. Let's move on to Noy and Steve.
If your space is fake, is it really good?
It ain't real, y'all. It ain't real. I don't
know.
Me
and you could be at odds, but we're always 100 with each other. So even when we're at odds, it ain't no fakeness. Like,
no, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
We know.
Cause you know I don't play. I don't play with people playing on my phone. That Dave Chappelle. Yeah. I don't like people playing on my phone. When keeping it real goes wrong. I'm always gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck every time. What you see is what you get.
Like it or not.
That's it. Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm okay with you not liking me.
Who, me?
Anybody. You too. Hey, sometimes it be like that. For a marriage to work, I gotta make you not like me.
We gotta have a little bit of beef every so often.
Yeah.
And if we don't have beef every so often, not on a regular basis, do we even love each other? We gotta have a disagreement. We can't be in harmony 100%. I gotta be like, yo,
if we didn't disagree sometimes, then right now we would have French drains dug from the back fence and a porch built all around the back of the house by now.
If you allowed me to have my way, that's different. That's different than being.
Hey, we don't spend that much time outside.
Shut up.
Yeah, but we would if we had all this. No, we wouldn't still be Texas heat.
You got something on your spirit?
No, I'm good. No.
Let's move on to Noy and Steve. Next, Steve and Noy exchanged their 1-month anniversary gifts by the lake. He got her a dog outfit for the dog. Well, I did say a dog outfit for sushi. She got him a Polaroid camera. They go on a boat ride with a ton of sushi, not the dog, the actual food. And she says she's on a boat with a lot of sushi and she's loving her life right now. That's all it takes. Okay.
No more kisses for you for us. Your breath smell like fish. Raw fish.
I can't get down with the sushi thing. Shout out to those that love sushi and gotta have it, but this
is one of them times where I would have sat there stank face and I wouldn't have cared. Like, I'm not eating none of this.
They talk
just try a little bit. I will throw you in the water before you put that.
I can't get down with sushi either. They talk about their need to have the discussion about the expectations of work and making money before decision day.
Work again with you?
Steve says, but I've tried to initiate these conversations, correct? Like, he says you can't expect each other to just change overnight, but we can expect each other to try.
I've told you I don't know how many times, Noy, I ain't working.
No.
I don't care how you feel about it. I'm not working.
Then show her your last 2 W-2s.
I'm not showing you a damn thing.
A transcript. We need a few bank statements. You know, like everything they ask when you're about to buy a home.
Show me from your last dermatologist appointment.
I'm moving on to
show me you working on that, and I'll show you I'm working on getting a job.
I'm moving on.
No.
Mark took Lindsay for a ride to a teepee and a tent.
A tent, a outhouse in a covered garage with a pizza oven. Looked like a Boy Scout weekend retreat on somebody's grandfather's land. And then they had a pond. That's a pond.
That was the pond?
That was a pond. Or a sewage runoff.
They were
this
there.
Is nice. This is
nice.
Oh.
So he bought the graham crackers to make s'mores. He didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What?
Kidding.
You know, boy ain't got no job. He can't afford no.
He did. He had to mix up my bags.
This is the most deadbeat season.
I'm dying. I'm sorry. He said he ain't got no job. You brought graham crackers in Ziploc bags. Dollar Tree marshmallows. Just kidding. I'm sorry. What?
They was making pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had fire pits and camping out there. Lindsay and Mark exchanged gifts for their anniversary. Mark gives her a plant in a bowl
with some rocks.
And she
name the rocks. This rock. Rocks.
Rocks? You gonna give me rocks for my anniversary? You could have left me at the crib, cuz.
Look like somebody from the Never Ending Story. You gave me rocks.
With that big dog?
Wasn't there a rock eaters?
Guess white dog. I'm dead. That movie was amazing, The 11-year-old me was amazed when I saw that dog flying in the air. I don't even remember what the premise of that movie was. What was it even about?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I need to look it up. Anybody remember what the Never Ending Story was about? Comment section below, because it was way better than Lindsay and Mark's anniversary.
With the rocks.
Sure. Woo. I'm sweating my good edges out, laughing at these people.
Last person I got seen get excited for rocks like that. Had him in a pipe 5 minutes later.
I just picture Chris Rock in that movie with Nino
New
Brown.
Jackson.
I'm dying. This is too much. So, that was it for their scene.
We didn't even talk about their scene.
This is where be on the after party. They'd be like, y'all don't focus on the show. You talk about everything else.
That's because the show, we trying to help the show out.
Trying to give the show some life.
That's why we're not going to be on the show.
Because we try to give the show some life.
We talk shit.
We do. But it's in good fun, you know?
Like, it's all jokes.
It's just a jokey joke. All right. Katina and O are back home. O is expressing his feelings for Katina. Says he's gone from liking her to feeling her. Like, he's like, I am feeling you because you call out my errors and you're helping me to be a better person. They head to bed. She asked him to wear some of his clothes for PJs. I guess she didn't have no clean laundry. They cuddle. They go to sleep. High level overview. That's what they did. Next scene shows Lindsay and Mark go back into their teepee to open the wedding album and recap their wedding day. Apparently, they got married on July 24th, 2021. So that puts the dates into perspective for us. We're currently, March? So they got married last summer. They watched the recording of their wedding day together. They were amazed at how happy they were in the very beginning. Mark begins to cry and says, he feels bad about all the tough times they had in the last 4 weeks. And he's going to try to be more open-minded and just be there more so for Lindsay through all the changes. She don't want your tears, bro. She was just looking at him like this the whole time.
She want that good thing back.
That's what made her happy in the very beginning.
That's it. She got a scratch. As soon as he said I'm
pulling back, that's when she fell apart. And with that, let's move on into our commercial break. This episode is sponsored by S.MARIE Stationery. This business is a Black female-owned stationery company. They provide writing prompt books, undated planners, and notebooks.
And these ones are really cool too. This is the notebook, and it can be personalized with whatever you want in here. And these are really cool because you can write down things that are bothering you about another person, like in journal. And I think it was actually these same notebooks that Michael and Jasmine used last week, because last week they were talking about journaling and she did not want to be a part of it at all. And skip fast forward this week, they're all happy and lovey-dovey. So I think it was a journal that made that happen. So if you're having a problem with your significant other, get a journal and journal about her.
The writing prompt journals can be found on Amazon, and they are only $10.
And y'all, I was just going through this. This thing is really cool for someone. I don't write. Like, I never...
Right, Michael. Jasmina. Okay, go ahead.
I thought we was in a commercial.
Oh, we're in a commercial.
This
go ahead.
is business.
Okay.
We'll take care of the personal when we get out of commercial. Right. First of all, it gives you prompts to like what you need to write. Like in the evening, something good that happened today. What made today a good day?
Let me get it a little closer so they can see. There you go. How cool is it?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, the 30 days of gratitude. And on the back here, she has a little information. It says, sometimes you forget to sit back and remember all the things life has afforded us. This is where this journal comes in. Remember to take 10 to 15 minutes every morning to plan the day and evening to reflect on the day. The little things can remind us to appreciate the small things in life.
You need that.
I do, because I got a whole lot to say, and I got somebody sitting next to me here who does not
listen.
You
need to appreciate.
The undated planners are $25 and have the option to be personalized. So if you'd like to put your name on it or something, she can do that for you. Be sure to check out her Etsy shop and use the code FIRST10 to get 10% off your first order. The links to her Amazon products and her Etsy shop are going to be dropped in the description box under this video. So be sure to check it out. Again, the name of her company is S.MARIE Stationery, and also follow her on Instagram at smariestationery.llc. Funny part is the time
we're done. Write it. Buy a journal.
We are back from commercial break. The next few scenes show the couples getting dressed to go to dinner all together. They meet up for their 1 month celebration dinner. They talk about where they are regarding love for each other. Noy reveals that she loves and likes her husband and they consummated their marriage. Jasmina says her and Mike are on the same page now and treating every day like decision day. Katina speaks on her need for consistency in her marriage and appreciating the new calm O and allowing her to be Katina. But whole time O's face looked mad sour, son. Like I was like, why his face looked so sour? He looked so aggravated. So then it was his turn to speak. And O says that they have great chemistry, but he questions if it's marriage chemistry or friendship chemistry. I knew something was coming because the look on his face was telling me something was up. And he reveals that
ass emotion.
He reveals that on the bus ride there to the dinner, he had Katina's phone and he saw something earlier that makes him question that. O says he can address it right here and now. Katina looking super confused, like, we was just holding hands and kissing, and now
he trying to manipulate
you have a problem.
I'm telling y'all, he back to manipulation.
Everybody at the table looked so confused. It became such an awkward moment. Even Lindsay started to try to like have Katina's back a little bit. She was like, I know, oh, you're ride or die for her, but she looks real confused right now. Like she don't know what's going on. So I believe it was Jasmine who said that they need to talk about this offline. Like they don't need to be, you shouldn't bring this up right now. Like it's your turn to speak about the marriage. Just talk about the marriage and don't go into your business.
Act like a man.
Why you did that? Oh, that wasn't cool.
Because he's a drama queen.
That was very drama queen.
He always wants the drama, and he's using the situation. He's using being in front of everyone
to embarrass her. Yeah. That's what it was.
To try and put her in her place. It's all it is. It's an app. Y'all only been together for 4 weeks.
Yes. So let me get into it. So he says he can address what it is right now. Katina was like, no, let's talk about it when just the two of us are together because I have absolutely no clue of what you're talking about. And she's like I'm ready to go. So the final few scenes of this episode show that O and Katina get back home. He goes, let me see your phone right quick. She opens her phone. He was like, why do you have that? That being the dating app. That's what you were talking about earlier. She was like, okay, that's old. The profile's not even active. It's an old profile. It's an old app that I've had in there for years. She says so much so that I didn't even remember it was there. Gave me a little bit of a flashback of Ryan and Brett with that dating app. Shout out to Ryan. What's up? But at least Katina wasn't actively matched with anybody. Even though Ryan did say he didn't even know how he got matched. He was like, I downloaded it. So he actively downloaded it. Katina says it's been on her phone forever. And she just didn't remember. O blacks out, starts hollering, screaming at the girl. She rolls her eyes. He's like, see, you rolling your eyes? And she's like, no, I'm rolling my eyes because you're screaming at me. She didn't meet him with the same energy in that moment. And I think she was about to black out. Yeah. And she was like, all right, y'all, get the microphone off me because y'all about to see the real Katina come out in this moment. She snatched her mic off and went into the room, slammed the door, and that was the end of episode 11. I did watch the after party, and Katina, Jasmina, and Baldhead and Beautifuls were there. Bald and Beautiful. Okay, where they were there, and they said, Katina mentioned that after the cameras left, she tried to go apologize to O about having the app on her phone, but he wasn't in the right headspace to receive her apology in that moment. And
because he insecure. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all know that.
I picked up on that. I have picked up on that.
That little boy, he's so sensitive. He really is.
He's so hurt.
He's so sensitive.
He's
a sensitive guy.
So sensitive.
Hey, I'm being funny, but
I am being funny too.
It's 100% true. Like, he's a sensitive dude.
Rudy said she thought
he's a little insecure.
that maybe he's just very afraid, and he's, this is Rudy in the after party. She said, I think he's very afraid, and that, he's, worried about being hurt.
He's insecure.
Rudy proceeded to ask Baldhead and the beautiful podcaster, I forget her name.
Bald and the beautiful.
Bald and the beautiful podcast lady. I don't know their name. Oh, Melissa. I do know her name. That's right. She asked her, if your husband acted the way O acted in this scene, how would you have reacted? She said, gave a little head tilt. And she said, had she been Katina in that moment, a hashtag sounding very similar to a hashtag here on our show, she said it would have been called hashtag free Melissa. Now Melissa. Now Melissa.
Did she really?
Will the real free Pat stand up? I repeat, will the real hashtag free Pat stand up?
What?
So this what we doing?
Yo.
I love it though. I love all of that. In the words of Kim Kardashian, all publicity is good publicity. So thank you for bringing more attention to hashtag free Pat. And it makes me see, we see each other. I love it.
I'm gonna go watch your show.
Now I've never watched one episode of their podcast. Never. I don't even know what it's about. I don't know anything. So I now am interested to see, because they be watching us. And we didn't even know it. They dropped the hashtag at the bottom of the screen on After Party, and I was here for all of it. Low key, I was like, yo, did they just legit just say hashtag?
These motherfuckers.
Low key, that was my first.
Free what? I'm hashtag free Pat. Not you. No smoke, all respect. But that's me.
I was like, yo, so this what we doing. I'm here
on TV too. On TV.
So I think it's only right that the After Party on Lifetime Network have Cam and Pat on the After Party.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Because I'm telling you, when I run into Keisha, I'll be like, Keisha, how you doing? My name's Bud. That would...
Baby! And I'll be like, ma'am, I am a super fan of hers. So I'm gonna be starstruck. Fan of Rudy. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Cool. I like Rudy.
I like Rudy too, Bud. I'm sorry, I'm a super fan. I know, she gonna punch me in my eye. Get out of here. But I'm a super fan of hers. But I think it's only right, the fact that the likeliness of our hashtag was used on the show.
I feel like a college football player back in 2009.
What does that mean?
They were taking my likeness and making money off of it, and all I got was an education. What am I supposed to do with this? Don't nobody want this degree? It's art science. What am I supposed to do with this?
Listen, I love it. I'm here for it. Shout out to the bald heads and the beautifuls.
Bald and the beautifuls.
I know, I'm just kidding. That's just me just kidding.
It's just a joke.
It's a jokey joke.
No, we don't want no smoke. It's all love.
Smoke. It's all. I really love the fact that we are influencing, what we didn't realize are our peers.
Yeah.
For it. So shout out to them. Go on to send some of your viewers this way.
Hey, no hate.
No
send us a couple thousand viewers. Give us that 10,000 mark.
Yeah, that's all we need. I'm just saying. And go on and get us on the after party one time too. Shout out to Keisha and all the Married at First Sight producers too. Right?
Yeah.
And with that was the end of episode 11 and an after party review. You guys, that's all that really happened in the after party. They didn't say anything shocking that needed to be known.
Yeah. No. The most exciting part was Olajuwon showing his insecurities and his childness.
Yeah.
Manipulating the situation and waiting until an opportunity to try and to embarrass her in front of the rest of the cast. Now, instead of being a man and dealing with it as soon as you saw it, or having some kind of bearing about yourself, holding it together until y'all are done with the dinner, and you could go home and talk about it. Because Katina even called him out about it. She was like, 2 seconds ago, you're sitting here holding my hand all kissy face.
And Jasmina said on the after party that she and Mike got into an argument when they got home about it because she said she didn't like how O embarrassed her friend. And she was like, that's my friend. And then Mike was like, well, this is what the situation is. So she said them two got into it with her trying to like take up for Katina. They get into it anyway.
They'll get into it over the type of toothpaste they use.
Like, they gonna get mad at each other.
I want whitening. I don't like the whitening. It leaves like a peroxide taste in my mouth. I like the blue stuff, so it's real minty.
They was gonna argue anyway, so might as well they had something to argue about that night. But no, that was it for the episode.
He was sweating the whole time. I know Mike was sweating.
Let us know what your thoughts are on episode 11 and the after party review. Let us know what y'all thought when y'all saw hashtag free Melissa, which should have been hashtag free Pat. But we'll get our turn when we get on the show, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But let us know what you thought of when you saw.
I'm sorry.
You say it just like her.
I'm sorry, Rudy.
Bud. And then when we get on the after party too, can we have Bud on the show?
I'm Bud.
I'm just kidding. Drop your comments in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Also, please be sure to hit like and subscribe to support our channel. We thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in next week's episode.
Deuces.